Good morning. What is up, YouTube? And welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for coffee and crypto on a Thursday day. Now, Thursday is like the most obscure day of the week, in my opinion. It's like Thursday. I know there's Thirsty Thursdays, but no one really cares about that, right? We're past Hump Day, which is the best day, and we're so close to Friday, which is the start of the weekend. But hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic morning, like I am. Woke up really early this morning, really. And been bebopping around the house looking at some of this news. And obviously, the big news is that the cryptocurrency markets are sending, and all markets are sending. Why? Well, GDP looked pretty decent. What does this mean? Does this mean the recession is canceled? Does this mean we're not dipping anymore? Right? Numbers came out today. They're not looking half bad. Now, of course, a lot of these, indicators are kind of lagging, so we don't know really. But we'll have to see what happens in the next month or so when Jerome, which I repeat is not a black guy, right? Jerome Powell. I was watching this YouTuber who was hearing about just like the Federal Reserve, and he heard the name Jerome, and he was like he was like, oh no, Jerome's for sure a black guy. Like, he was 100% sure that what Jerome was black. So Jerome is not black. News flash to everybody watching, you know what I mean? Do me a favor, smash that like button, push us up in the old algorithm. But Jerome and the Federal Reserve have a tough decision to make when it comes to the next interest rate hikes, because it's probably going to be worse than we expect, just because of, well, maybe as expected, just because of what's going on right now, right? Good morning. Do me a favor, smash that like button. What's up, babies? How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Gabe? We got Mizzy Matt. We got Jay Hawk, Jay Linda. What's up, babies? We got John in the house. Sacco, speak to my manager. We got Javi, of course, on fire as he does. What's up, Javi? Slim Cheesus. We got Bud. We got Irish Mike in the house. What's up, Twitch Radio? Yeah, and the poll of the day is, do you believe that Nancy Pelosi is insider trading? Dude, come on now. I mean, look at how solid her trades have been. And there's one that's very interesting we'll talk about right now. It's kind of ridiculous, right? Rules for thee, not for me, right? What's up, Crypto High? How you doing? What's up, my Alter Journey? Invisible Commenter, Static Wolf. What's up? What's up? Racket Club. What's up, baby? What's up, Tyra? How you doing? Exactly, right? Maybe there's expert traders. I'm waiting for them to open up their Patreon, right? What's up, DO3? How you doing, baby? Da boy. What's up? What's up, Hitoshi? Gang. What's up? We got the whole squad here. Kamal. Jesus. Cassius. Yes, pump it. Market's looking good, man. Right? Beaver Lumber. What's up, Armand? How you doing? Crypto Hunter says, I can't wait to see the number for the next month. Exactly, right? That will determine where crypto goes. 100%. My thing is, the jobs numbers came in, but I mean, we've been getting so many cuts. When did they start recording that? How does it look? We're gonna watch a little video here to go over it, but it's kind of interesting to me. Terraport is fucking shady. Classy's promoting. Yeah, I saw that there's a pre-sale for a Terra Luna. I'm not gonna. I mean, it is what it is, right? I think you get to a point where you just start all right, I won't talk about that. But Classy is promoting some pre-sale for some shit, so we'll see what happens. Guys, Terra Luna as a whole, that's such a very risky play, but send it. Do your thing. It's a good speculative play. I have a good amount of money in there. If Terra Luna hits anything close to $1, we rich, baby. Gabriel? Yeah, John says she makes $200K a year, but it's worth $300 million. Enough said. Yeah, 100%, right? 100%. What's up? I am no one. Good morning. 1 second, Twitch. We got to cover the news, and then we'll get into all that good stuff. Can you investigate a bit on this on your channel? Sure. Actually, I don't know. I kind of like the beef sometimes. I kind of don't. I just kind of want to. I don't want to deal with all the drama and stuff like that. But I wanted to take. I took some time about a month ago to really spend some time deep diving into Terra Luna, and what I just found is that there's no direction. There's key different leaders at every point. There's influencers that believe their own thing. There's no real, there's no real direction. It's a lot of if this gets passed, if that. No one. They don't even have a clear leader, right? Do Kwon is kind of half in, half out. I don't, Terra Luna's a mess. It's a mess, but it does represent what Shiba Inu does. It does represent a massive amount of gains on a small investment, and that's why people like it, right? It's the next meme coin. It's the next hype thing. We'll see what happens, but I mean, it's not for me. All right, it's not for me. So Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about NSSK. We'll see what's up. But first, let's talk about what's going on with the market and check it out. We'll do a quick little CNBC video, talk about the GDP because I know it's boring, guys. I know I get it. It's boring, but we have to listen to it. It's important. It has to do a lot with the cryptocurrency market. So let's react to what this guy's saying.
All right. Well, let's start out with what's going on with initial jobless claims for the week ending January 23rd. 186,000. 186,000. That is a new cycle low. That's going to take us back to April of this year, last year, 22. And if we look at continuing claims, 1.675 million, 1.675 million. GDP, 2.9%, 2.9%. Obviously, that's a good quarter, maybe the last positive quarter that we get with respect to growth in the economy. And as we start to look at some of the other numbers populating here.
So that's interesting, right? Since April of last year. Interesting.
I see that durable goods is coming in. Durable goods coming in at up 5.6%.
That's crazy to me.
5.6%.
But it's kind of not crazy because durable goods is like appliances and shit. And I just bought a vacuum cleaner. I wonder if that counts. But I just bought a vacuum cleaner. So am I contributing?
That is a very strong number. Now I'm getting the rest of the data with regard to GDP on pricing. The price index is 2.1%, 2.1%, and that is a very good number. If you're looking for inflation to come down, that comes down from the 2.3 level. And the last time we were at a 2.1 level, you have to go back to the second quarter of 2020 when it was minus 1.3. And if we look at what the quarter-over-quarter personal consumption expenditure core is, it is under 4%. Many predicted that. It's 3.9%, 3.9%. The last time we had a number in that camp was the first quarter of 21 when it was 3.2. And if we look at the final numbers on the trade balance, minus 90.3 billion. That's bigger than anticipated. Wholesale inventories up 1/10, much smaller. That's a decent preliminary. Retail inventories up 0.5, double expectations. And we're getting some revisions. Last month's 190,000 on initial jobless claims. Subtle change to 192. And if we look at the ex-transportation, remember, durables up 5.6% is extremely strong. As a matter of fact, that is the best number going all the way back to the summer of 2020. And if we
so in layman's terms, because I know a lot of this is like, I know maybe a lot of you guys don't like it. Yeah, Polygon is pumping like crazy. Matic is going nuts, drone. Okay, so what we're noticing right now, and we talked about this with Dom on the show, is that the markets are not scared of Jerome. They're not scared of interest rate hikes. They're nothing signaling towards a recession, right? Which is kind of interesting because this is what we thought was going to happen this year. Now, I know the job numbers look decent, but it's hard to tell what's going on when a lot of people are like, literally every company is announcing like job cuts. And I'm seeing a lot of people in my regular, everyday life. I know it's anecdotal, but in my everyday life, just losing their jobs left and right. So it's hard to believe all these numbers. And I know they're lagging. So we'll see what happens when it comes to the future of the crypto markets and markets in general. Now, historically, before maybe the last couple of years, the cryptocurrency markets kind of just moved by themselves. They were like a hedge against inflation and a hedge against everything else pretty much, right? And if you look at the last 10-year or 10-year time period, in cryptocurrency has outperformed anything, right? Really anything. But the last few years, it's been kind of just, dirtling with the rest of the market. And so we're starting to look to traditional markets and like just regular ass news to see what the hell is going to happen with cryptocurrency. And right now it's sending with the markets. This is going to be very, very interesting to see what happens, right? So pretty much this video in a nutshell is pretty much saying that things are looking pretty decent right now. But when things are looking decent, and because that's not the goal of the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve wants to make things look like dog water so we can get inflation under control. Now, inflation has to be the number one priority, right? It doesn't matter. Like we could just say, like literally, we could say, forget it, turn the money printers on, or like ignore it, and then say, fuck it, But then that would destroy us slowly because obviously inflation's the killer of everything great, right? All great nations, you look at history. A lot of, great countries and nations were brought down by hyperinflation, right? Your money's worth nothing. And so that's what we want to avoid, obviously. We have to do everything we can to avoid hyperinflation even if it's at the cost of people losing their jobs and their livelihoods, which is going to happen when we are pushed into a recession, right? That's what's going to happen. And now we're seeing the crypto markets send because this is good news for us, right? Which is nice. You see Matic up 12%, really dominating everything else. Now, Matic is one of my favorite plays because I think Matic is so undervalued, right? They made all these crazy partnerships and they make the most popular, blockchain in Ethereum better. And a lot of winners today, man. Everything's pumping, right? Everything's pumping. But Matic looking like a nice dark green bubble. So love to see it. Just be very careful out there, guys. I know a lot of people like to ape in on green candles. I wouldn't let it fool you. I wouldn't let it fool you, but a lot of people are going to ape in and stuff like that, because it's day-to-day news is interesting, right? Day-to-day news is interesting because you don't really know what's going on in the grand scheme of things. So it's important to pay attention to what happened 6 months ago and what may happen 6 months from now. So we'll see, but I don't buy it. I'm still a little bearish on it, but who knows? What do you guys think about what's going on? Yeah, 50 point might be likely. Now 25 was likely before we got this news, but 50 may be likely. Exactly. Yeah. So we have till February, right, Chris? So Chris it's not the market it's not that the market doesn't hear Jerome. The market is expecting a reversal in rate hike. Let's wait and see what's going to happen in February. And that's true, Chris, because we were pretty sure we were getting 25 basis points. Like everyone's like, all right, fuck yeah, 25, baby, let's go. We'll see about that, right? Jerome probably shaking his fist right now at his TV. I am not black. We'll see what happens. Hoping for 75. I don't know about that, Don. That'd be nuts. That'd be really bad, right? But maybe that's what we need, right? Yes, smash that like button, baby. Polygon NFTs are about to blow up soon. Yeah, I mean, what I'm starting to see is I've talked to a few like small cap meme coin projects because I've been getting like bombarded with promotional offers, but you can't take all of them, man. They have to be somewhat decent. You know what I mean? Something. You know what I mean? And a lot of them are on the Polygon network, and I thought that was interesting. I was like, okay, that's interesting, which is good, But the issue is, although they're cheaper, a lot of people are not going to use other networks because they just don't, they're not familiar with them, right? So. John says, great job, bro. Seems to me just the opposite happens of whatever anyone thinks. Well, I'm just trying to figure, I listen to a few people that I get a lot of my ideas from. Obviously, like we get our ideas from a bunch of people. But I just can't see, unless something happens where cryptocurrency like just says fuck the regular markets and sends, right? And then it does what it did before. But I feel like it's so big now that it can't really do that. I feel like that it's so the cryptocurrency market's so popular and a lot of people are in it that it's not like before, right? And it's not there's a lot of crime. You could say, I mean, the DOJ just had some crazy thing with the Blitz Lotto thing where they were laundering a ton of money. And, I guess it was 80% of like the dark web's transactions or some shit like that. So crypto, is involved with crime, but way back in the day, it was very synonymous with the Silk Road, and a Bitcoin was used in a lot of dark web transactions because it's untrackable, right? Well, at least we think it is. Guys, I literally think the government can track anything. I don't think anything is safe, honestly. If they really want to find you, they will, If they really want to find you, they will. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I mean, cryptocurrencies, it's just different from what it was, right? It's more socially accepted, even though we've had all that drama before, which we're going to move into our second story here in a second. But even though we've had all that drama here in the last 6 months or so, it feels like cryptocurrencies more and more accepted, which is the reason why they're really trying to figure out how to regulate it, because they know they can't really stop it. So might as well get their piece of the pie while putting some clear-cut rules so we can stop all this drama, right? Now, obviously, some sort of regulation is not going to stop. Like any sort of regulation is not going to stop shady shit from happening because you can't stop it from happening, right? You can't stop. We have cops. You can't stop crime from happening, right? It's like, the war on anything, war on drugs, whatever it is, right? You're not going to stop it from happening, but at least there's some clear-cut rules when it comes to cryptocurrency, Yeah, well, Shiba Inu's different, Kay. Kay says, I know Austin Hilton won't let SHIB die. Shiba Inu's different. It's not what it was, right? It's not going to do the same thing it did. But in my opinion, I mean, it depends a lot on what the team's going to do. The team is really going to keep this thing afloat, right? There's projects like Cardano, for example, that can really like not say shit because look, Cardano has been out of the news for months, right? The last like big news with Cardano was one, Charles Hoskins is speaking to Congress about crypto, right, with the CFTC, and then two, it was the Vasil hard fork, I believe, right? So besides that, there has been no Cardano news, but it's still dirtling around up here because people still believe in the technology. Now, I think that honestly, in my opinion, Shiba Inu and Dogecoin it's subjective to what happens, right? To what happens in the market, right? And to what they do. Now, Dogecoin, I think, really relies, in my opinion, on a lot what Elon Musk does. I think if Elon Musk never championed Dogecoin, I don't think it would be where it's at today. Not even close. I think it'd be maybe top 50, but I don't think it would be up here. Shiba Inu, for example, literally riding the coattails of Dogecoin. If you guys don't remember, when Elon Musk tweeted a picture out of his dog of his dog, which sent Dogecoin, Shiba Inu went with it, and the biggest Ethereum whales hold mostly SHIB, right? So that's a big deal, right? That's a big deal. But remember, Shiba Inu whales are not the same as me and you, or maybe people that are maxis. They care about money. You know, maybe some of them believe in the technology and they're fans, but they believe in money. They don't believe in Shibarium or something like that. Now, on the bright side, recently, Ledger, and I didn't make a video about this because I don't think anybody really cared. Ledger said, right? Ledger said that they're going to support Shibarium when they get that's great when it hits the market. That's fucking fantastic, right? There's a lot of networks out there that take a while, like Avalanche, to get on Ledger, even though they are in existence. Like Avalanche Network, it didn't have its own little network right away. When I was using the Avalanche chain on my Ledger before, I had to go through the Ethereum chain. I don't know why it did that, but it worked that way. I don't know why. But Ledger's like, no. Yeah, when Shibarium comes out, we'll support it right away. So that's actually a big deal, right? Ledger's like, in my opinion, I think it's the best cold storage wallet. Yeah, there are no guarantees in crypto, all probability. Exactly. Brad says it can't take off if there's really if there isn't really consumer money. No one can buy. That's what I'm saying. But maybe more people have more money than we think. I think a lot of these indicators are obviously they lag, right? These reports, they're like a couple months behind or a month behind. So Chrissy says 75 or 50 will get us to desired inflation rates sooner this year. If we keep extending this with 25, it's going to send the bear market to the end of 2023 and 2024. Very smart. So Chris thinks that the Federal Reserve should be more aggressive on interest rate hikes, and I agree too. I'm okay with the suck because here's the one I want to buy like 2 Bitcoin or like a whole Bitcoin. Like I want to buy like one transaction. I want to buy 1 Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So you guys might see an uptick in me doing promotional videos, but a lot of so unfortunately a lot of projects are kind of hip to how I promote things. They know I don't really buy it now because it's just stupid. So hopefully I can fool a couple more. Just kidding. Except for Volt Inu, because Volt Inu is actually a good meme coin in my opinion. Volt Inu has a chance to go fucking dummy, guys. Meme coins are alive, and Volt Inu has a chance to have multi-billion-dollar market cap if they keep up the momentum. But other ones, it's just like you don't know. Like they haven't been here long enough. They don't have the community. They don't have the money, right? That's not the problem with Volt. So I love meme coins, but obviously they're not very fun right now. I have not Hitoshi. I have not. Yeah. Tyra says SHIB is nothing but a swing trade in my opinion. Get in, get up, and get out. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, Steve. Make sure you guys smash that like button, baby. Smash that like button. Unfortunately, like with a lot of the community cryptos, you guys just got to be careful, right? Because you're going to watch people that are going to tell you that they're going to pump and then you should keep it in your portfolio. It's like, dude, you can, right? You can, and it could pump, but you don't want to, you want to make sure you put your money into more boring things. And I know it sucks and that's lame and no one wants to hear that shit because they want to get rich, but you know what I mean? What's up, Rorschach? Rorschach said it's time to panic sell. Yeah, it could be Twitch radio. It could be. But SHIB is turning in one of those safer plays, right? SHIB is one of those safer plays. So, in my opinion. Dylan says, yeah, you're the one who helped me out when I tried sending my Avalanche to the ledger from Coinbase and it was stuck pegged B. That's so crazy, Dylan, because when I sent my my AVAX from okay, here's the weird thing. I've sent Avalanche from Coinbase to my MetaMask wallet, and it appeared on the Avalanche network. But when I sent it to my ledger, it was wrapped Avalanche, which is Avalanche on the Ethereum blockchain. So I don't know what the hell is going on there. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's up with Coinbase, but weird. What's up, Johnny? How you doing? Tectonic fam, good morning. Good morning. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Push us up in the old algorithm. All right, let's talk about the FTX situation, guys. We got to get into this because SBF, man, this guy is turning out to be a kind of a prolific liar, like literally just lying about everything. SBF continues to lie about everything. And it's getting kind of crazy here, right? It's getting kind of crazy. So check this out. FTX owes money to Apple, Binance, Coinbase, Netflix, Southwest Airlines, and others, filing show. So part of the whole bankruptcy process is that a lot of what FTX and SBF, what they owed, is going to be public, right? Public knowledge. And we now know that he owes all these people money. Now, here's the thing. John Ray, the new CEO, came out and said that it is possible for FTX to open up trading again, and that under new leadership, it could be a good cryptocurrency trading platform, of course. Now, yeah, we'll talk about the Robinhood Hacked here in a second, crypto aspect. The story's not yet, but we're going to cover this FTX, and then we'll get into the Robinhood Hacked situation. Got to be very, very careful. No one is safe, right? And I'll explain why that Robinhood hack was especially kind of gruesome. Not gruesome, but like kind of like brutal. Okay, anyways. So FTX owes all those people money. So what I'm worried about is that, I mean, after they pay all these people back, what is going to be left for the users, right? Because remember, these guys, these creditors are going to get their money before the average schmuck like you and me, right? I didn't have FTX, but I know a lot of you did. So how much do they owe these people, right? So we know that they owed all this money to all these companies, which is very, very interesting. So another thing which is crazy is SBF allegedly used FTX money to invest $400 million in obscure VC firm. Now, first of all, this is a fantastic picture. I got him as a Sith Lord right there. SBF as a Sith Lord. That's kind of crazy to me, right? That's kind of crazy to me because it's an obscure, like no-name venture capitalist firm, which, look at, that's a risky play. That's gambling. So SBF is sitting here gambling. $400 million, a casual $400 million is gambling. That's crazy to me. This sounds like, and when I look at the story and we continue to learn about Sam Bankman-Fried, it seems like he just had like a gambling addiction, like, right? Like an investing gambling addiction, you know, like it's kind of the oh yeah, Chrissy, we're gonna get into that too. I have it on the next tab. It seems like it's like a lot of people with meme coins. It's like you have this money and you just want to see what would $100 do in here? What would, you know what I mean? Like gambling. Now, some people say that the reason why he was doing these risky plays is because he needed money to get back. Like he was down so bad, and he knew that a crypto winter was coming, that they couldn't sustain where they were at, right? They couldn't sustain their business model where they were at. And once it became public, we now know that, of course, you know, they weren't as good as they said they were. And that he was just trying to make this money back, like a gambler, right? Like maybe you're a person you go in and you gamble $10,000, right? Okay, so once you gamble $10,000, you lose it all, and you're like, oh shit. So you borrow like $5,000 more to get that $10,000 back, but you keep losing, but you keep borrowing money. You know, that's very interesting, right? And Crypto Art, thank you so much for the $5 donation. It says, when you buy your Bitcoin, make sure you scream like Hinoch. Yeah, as soon as I can buy a whole Bitcoin, I'm doing it, right? I'm doing it. I've been diversifying a lot, but I'm really looking at Bitcoin a lot these days. I'm like, you know what? Here's the thing. If I buy one Bitcoin at like 12K and it pumps to 100K during the next super cycle, I know it's life-changing for some people, but like, I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay with that. But it seems like he was doing, so check this out. So it says Modulo. So the thing is, like, it's an obscure, like, no one knows who the hell it is. It's a relatively unknown firm raising substantial capital during challenging times in the crypto market. So it says the prosecutor said that Modulo had become an important part of the investigation. FTX lawyers are now reportedly eyeing Modulo assets as they scramble to recover the billions of dollars from repaying their customers, investors, and other creditors. So far, the whereabouts of SBF's $400 million investments are unclear. So that's crazy, right? So of course, if they're a venture capitalist, like, they do risky bets too. So it's like fucking SBF was making a risky bet with a venture capitalist who's also making risky bets or risky plays. Now, venture capitalists are not like the they're not like they make risky investments, right? Like you could say that like Mark Cuban or Kevin O'Leary like could be venture capitalists, right? They're just people with a large amount of money who bet on things. Like, hey, I'll put some money in here. If it goes up, I get my share, and if it goes down, fuck, I lost this bet, but I'll win the next one. But the crazy thing we've seen in cryptocurrency, and you have to be very careful, is that we have a lot of VCs out there in crypto who will literally they will sign off like and approve a project. They'll give products to seed funding, right? The angel investors, maybe their goal is 100 million. They give this product 100 million. And what they'll literally do, since they're in before anybody else, is that once the hype and the marketing's done, the pre-sale goes live, everybody else buys in, they will sell and dump on the average investors. Now, this is something that the founder of Cardano really talked about in an article I read like 6 months ago. It's like these VCs that people trust, like, will buy into these cryptocurrency projects just to gain your trust, right? Because they're like, oh yeah, they never lose a bet, right? Just so that you're their exit liquidity. So in cryptocurrency, and I suppose everywhere else, you have to be very careful of these venture capitalists, right? It's not like they have your best intentions in mind. So just because you see a big firm or something like that, sign off and give a project their blessing doesn't mean it's legit. Now, of course, this is another part of SBF's lies. Now, the other day, prosecutors seized SBF's $50 million deposit to a small bank. This is after he told us that he only had $100,000 to his name. Now, when this story came out, when I looked at 50 million, I didn't think it was $50 million. I thought it was $50 million worth of assets. No, it's money, cash. He blatantly lied. Like, I'm no math whiz here, but $100,000 ain't nothing close to $50 million. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, like, what do you do? Why are you lying? Now, obviously, he has to pay for legal fees. Maybe he wants to help his family out. Maybe he feels like he has to lie. But literally, this guy's going to trial in October. And it seems like every single day, or at least every week, one more piece of like news that comes out that makes him look like a terrible person, right? Crazy. Is my audio choppy? My audio should be good. Let me know if my audio is choppy, but my audio should be good. If so, it's probably some sort of fucking connection area. What's up, Ozm? How you doing? Ozm, Ozm, we don't know. No sound? Wait, what? Do I have no sound? Check. Hold on, give me a second. No, my sound should be good.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Robinhood Hacked.
No, my sound's good. Audio's good. Okay. What's up, Ozma? How you doing, baby? What's up, Mr. Fan? Big A says, I've dealt with businesses that utilize VCs. Average interest rate on non-recourse loans. God damn. That's crazy, Big A, but that's the price you pay for getting a large amount of money. Like, sometimes you need the money, and maybe 24% you feel like ain't a big deal, especially if maybe the business is lucrative. So I don't know, I don't know. Okay, I guess the sound is fine. Yeah, I mean, it's like, he's lying again. He's lying again, and I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that that what John Ray says or the bankruptcy guys, I don't necessarily think that they have the best interest of the average Joe. And I do think that they are money motivated, but I do think that part of the reason why they're doing this is because they do believe in justice, right? So I don't know, who knows? But at the end of the day, I think that they're still doing a service by handling this bankruptcy, and they're making a large amount of money. I don't think they're saints, but SPF is not looking good. This is bad. I wonder if the prosecutors are going to have like a real like sound clip or a compilation of SBF literally going on all these Twitter live streams saying these things that are completely wrong. This guy wants to go to trial. Now, here's the thing. In trial, in certain cases, like usually if you lose the trial, you get a harsher sentence. But it's like, he's not going to get a good sentence no matter what. Even if all the cryptocurrency people, or excuse me, all the people, the creditors, you and me, the average Joes who lost money in this situation. Obviously, I didn't lose money, but the average Joe. in this situation are made whole. The issue is still that he was gambling with customer funds when he shouldn't have been. He was mismanaging customer funds, right? He was doing his whatever the hell he was doing with funds he wasn't supposed to be doing. For a cryptocurrency exchange, all you're supposed to do is store people's cryptocurrencies, give them what they want, and take a small fee for trading. That's what you're supposed to do. So very, very interesting. Azamasa and the Shib army in the house. Bengals, stop playing, Bengals. You little assholes. So, yeah, but first of all, shout out to your boy for having pretty good quality of stream lately, right? Remember, like a year ago, we would have like terrible, like every other stream was like some sort of error or issue. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Tyra says some people cannot handle the temptation or the responsibility of money. 100%, right? Look, I can't even stop myself from ordering Postmates every day. Literally, Postmates is like a mortgage. Not that crazy, but imagine if I had this much money, I'd be buying Postmates for my whole business, you know? But yeah, I mean, that's crazy, Tyra. Yeah, 100%. 100%, right? It's crazy. The SBF saga is going to be very, very interesting. We'll see what happens, but it's like, why lie about 100K? I only have 100K left in my. It's like, dude, fucking insane, bro. Insane, right? Insane. I mean, so we'll see what happens with the SBF saga. This is crazy. This doesn't look good for him, you know? This doesn't look good. Lie after lie after lie after lie, you know? Lie. And to me, it's like, I didn't know he owed Binance or Netflix and Apple money. Like, and I don't know what kind of deals they were working on. I don't know what kind of, promotion and stuff like that. But it goes to show that, guys, I mean, a lot of people were fooled in this situation. It just wasn't influencers. It just wasn't you or me. A lot of people, right? A lot of people were fooled in this situation, right? It's crazy. Bullish Morale says SBF is just a puppet. Now, here's the thing: if SBF gets off scot-free, I'm putting my tinfoil hat on forever. No way. If he gets off scot-free, tinfoil hat's going on, and I'm never taking it off. And this would make me believe that the reason why FTX collapsed was because they wanted more regulation. You know, we'll see what happens. The Postmates delivery guy is Roddy's best friend. Well, I always tip the shit out of my Postmates. And, unless it's like exceptionally bad service, which I never really get, because I feel I'm a big tipper. Like, I think that you should be able to tip. You should always tip like your waiters and waitresses if they do a good job. Some are just assholes. Very far and few between. I usually have good people, but I've had some really terrible waitresses and waiters. It's like, dude, don't be a dick, you know? But yeah, so we'll see what happens. DJ says SBF is going to talk about insanity. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Robinhood hack. Okay, so Robinhood's Twitter account was hacked, and the hackers promoted a scam, a cryptocurrency scam on the BNB chain. That's insane, because when people see something coming from an official Twitter, right, they ape in. Like, if you saw Robinhood say, hey, we're going to start trading this baby, people are going to ape into that token. And I bet you they had so much volume in it, right? So this was the tweet. It said, of course, it's deleted on Robinhood, and it says, reminder, we are launching our new token, RBH, in the Binance chain, on the Binance chain. Will be live at 12 a.m. EST, and you can be among the first to buy at starting price of 305. Buy here. And of course, you can go to PancakeSwap. Of course, PancakeSwap is a decentralized exchange, just like Uniswap. No really checks and balances. No checks and balances for what really is getting listed on their exchanges. It's DeFi, right? So you could launch anything on these guys and then promote them. We've seen it a million times. Now, Zach XPT, of course, pretty much are on chain. He's like Skywalker on steroids, like a lot of steroids. You can go to the address here and you can see the actual cryptocurrency right here. You can actually see is this the wallet everything went to? How much money did they make off of this? Is that 7K? Maybe that was let me see. Okay, so they've been So these guys made a ton of money. Yeah, ton of money. Scam was funded via Binance. So this person obviously probably got an initial had a Binance account, and they funded the crypto. They provided the initial liquidity, right, which you need BNB coin, which probably came from Binance. Now, what's interesting is that CZ said our security team also noticed that and have locked this account pending further investigation. So interesting. So this means that, which this is the part of centralization, which some people like and some people don't like, that Binance knew who was sending that money into the DeFi wallet. Now, here's the thing, and I've been thinking about this with the IRS and with and legal entities. Will they know where you send the money from the exchange to a DeFi wallet, or is that information lost forever? So it turns out that yes, in an event that they need to really find out which DeFi wallet you sent that money to and track that DeFi wallet, they can. So it looks like CZ and centralization, which I'm for and against sometimes, that can really happen. So very, very interesting. Robinhood says, we're aware of the unauthorized posts from Robinhood Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook profiles, which are all removed within minutes. At this time, based on our ongoing investigation, we believe the source of the incident was via a third-party vendor. So interesting. What probably happened is that a Robinhood employee probably clicked one of those links. Ooh, local singles in my area. Oh yeah, I'll click that. Bam, and got riggedy wrecked. Right. So that's probably what happened in this situation. But very interesting, right? So. You see something on the official Robinhood app, although it was for a few minutes, people are like, oh shit, let me buy this real quick, right? So it's probably got a lot of people. But I just think this interaction right here is very, very interesting. So let's see what happens. Will they be able to tell exactly whose account it's from, right? Because they got the DeFi wallet, they were able to backtrack it. That's interesting. So we'll see. I mean, I wonder if it was like a number like 3 BNB and they went to like all the 3 BNB transactions to see which ones happened at that time, or they have exactly like they have the exact like wallet. So we'll see what happens. That's very interesting. Edgar says single moms near you. I know exactly, right? Single moms near me. Stepsisters near me. Click wrecked. So this is very interesting. So just be careful, guys. Just because you see something, on the official Twitter, which you should be able to trust, because let's be honest, when it comes to cryptocurrency news, Twitter is the big daddy, right? People use Twitter, right? People use Twitter to get all their cryptocurrency news. So when you see Robinhood listing a new token, you're like, oh shit, So keep this in mind. This is something I've been thinking about, but we'll see. Let's see if they'll actually get on it. Let's see if CZ replied to this thread at all. Not yet, but not yet. But so shout out to Zach XBT doing the Lord's work. So should be good to see what happens. I think this is going to be like honestly like a big deal, right? Because if they're able to see which account it came from, and be able to like prosecute that person, not going to be good. Biz says, I was thinking about coming to San Diego and working for Postmates. I'm hearing Rodney's tips are life-changing and create generational wealth. Exactly, yes. Twitter's for Moon Boys, 100% correct. I don't know what that is, Family Z. Twitch Radio says, Postmates fun. Have a great day, man. Got to run. Thank you so much, Twitch Radio. I appreciate you. Have a fantastic day. And thank you so much for the Postmates money. I will not be buying Postmates today. I will not be buying Postmates today. I will not be buying Postmates today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Now I'm gonna make some pancakes after. Yesterday, I think I slept for a total like probably 12 or 15 hours yesterday. So it was kind of crazy situation. I was just feeling tired and fatigued. And I don't know if you guys. Quick sidebar of my personal life. I've been kickboxing a lot. Like literally I've been going to kickboxing, doing personal training sessions. First of all, shout out to my coach Vince at Arena. That guy's a fucking absolute ninja. But I've been learning so much in like the last like four weeks I've been doing something like that, personal training sessions, and I'm learning a lot. And like, my kickboxing is just getting so much better. And I love martial arts, man. I really do. I'm a huge fight fan. And there's one point where I wanted to fight, but with working and loans and debt, it just never really worked out. But I don't know. Maybe I'll take a fight. Who wants to see Fudney throw hands? Who wants to see Fudney's first opponent get knocked the fuck out? Is the real question. All right, let's move on from this story. But very, very interesting. Javi, thank you so much for the $3.99 super sticker. Javi, you are the absolute man. Mohammed says, bro, I need your coffee. You don't need coffee when you love doing what you do, man. I get fired up to come here and hang out with you little weirdos every single day. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. And if you want to know, I have the Javi coffee, which gets you fired up. Awandi says, Roddy smells good. Awandi, I don't know how you would know that since you're in the UAE, but if you were able to, love you, Javi. Love you, Awandi. Yes, Tyro. Yes, kickboxing is clutch. Yes, yes, and not like a cardio kickback, like a real, like we throw hands and like real stuff, like not a workout, like real fundamentals, real things to work at and stuff like that. Work on it, stuff like that. Chris E says, I was in the emergency room yesterday till 6 p.m. Thank God I declined ambulance service as emergency room. Dude, are you good, bro? Dude, I know. Dude, 450. I'm sorry, Chris E. Jesus, bro. Jeez. Are you okay, though? Yeah, ambulance service is nuts. That costs you a G somewhere. Don't do anything where you can get kicked out. Yeah, my knee is still healing. But yeah, Chrissy, I hope you're feeling better, brother. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, Chrissy, I remember when I was 19, I went to the hospital. I won't talk about what I went for. It's kind of embarrassing. But dude, I was there for I was there for a while, but the whole process took like 20 minutes. I'm like, God damn. It's crazy. It's crazy. I feel kind of weird about the United States and the healthcare system because on one hand, I do believe that Jesus Christ, Sackle Hunt with a $20 donation says coffee's a scam. Get a 12-pack. Imagine if I roll up to a coffee and crypto just shit canned. But on one hand, I get the free market when it comes to hospitals because what happens is when you have a free market, you get the best doctors to fight for your money. Although we can argue that insurances pay for the hospital bills, But on the other hand, it's like it's so expensive, bro. The VA is kind of free, Tyra. I'm a National Guard, but soon not to be National Guard. And yeah. Sometimes they can. Yeah, they can. It can be free, but there's a lot of copay. Chris E says, I'm okay. Had a chest pain and did an x-ray and a blood test. All came out performing good. So it was a reflux issue. Jesus. Dude, acid reflux gets a lot of people. I have a weird heart. I think my heart's weak. I've been to the doctor like 3 times and 3 separate occasions in my life. I thought I was having a freaking heart attack. Turns out my heart, I've gotten like what do they call those things? Forgot what they're called, but you get them for your heart. Yeah. Thank you, ENG. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get moving to the next story. Let's move to the next story and the last story. All right, here's the thing, guys. How the hell is Nancy Pelosi? Nancy Pelosi sold $3 million in Google stocks a month before the DOJ antitrust lawsuit. So if you guys don't know, recently the DOJ hit Google with a lawsuit pretty much saying that they are unlike ethically taking out the competition by censoring them and those sorts of things because Google dominates, right? Like literally, the company that takes down Google is going to be like the company because who the hell uses anything else? Google it is like a thing we say in everyday life. Like, oh, you don't know the answer? Google it. I could Google that. What does Google say? Because Google it's great. It's fantastic. It's the best search engine. When you need anything, you type it into Google, you usually got it, right? But they were just hit with a lawsuit. Now, some people could say that, well, Nancy Pelosi is just looking at the market. She thinks everything is going to go down, and maybe she sold thinking the markets were going to take a dump. But it's weird that you think she would know about this lawsuit? 100%, right? 100% Nancy Pelosi. Now, this is not the only trade she's made where, she's been pretty quick. Now, her husband dumps NVIDIA stock as House eyes chip build. Now, so keep in mind, Nancy Pelosi made a trip to Taiwan. Wasn't it Taiwan or Chinese Taipei, wherever your allegiance lies? And her husband dumps NVIDIA, right, which is they create those chips as they go there because here's the thing. they want to make, because okay, so here's the thing with Taiwan. It's a big part in like what we do. Like we use microchips for everything. And China calls it Chinese Taipei, and we call it Taiwan. And a big, like, you could say, catalyst for World War III could be China invading Taiwan. And the reason why we like Taiwan so much is because they create chips for us. Now, since I mean the last 6 months or so, I've noticed that we're starting to move towards more. We want to rely on countries less, right? So especially when it comes to like energy and oil, like a lot of people don't like us to drill here, but then we rely on other countries for oil. Now, what's happening in Europe with Russia is that a lot of Europe depends on Russia for oil, and a big like point of like emphasis was, what the hell is Europe going to do during this winter if they're getting cut off from Russian oil exports for supporting NATO missions, right? Because obviously there's a war in Ukraine with Russia, right? Obviously. And a lot of European countries are supporting Ukraine and USA and NATO, but then Russia's like, oh, okay, well then don't get your oil from us. You know what I mean? So when you're relying on other countries for other things, well then shit like this happens. Well then what are you going to do? So Nancy Pelosi made a visit there and those sorts of things. And of course we want to become more independent. And so her husband dumps Nvidia stock, and it would probably go down if we became more dependent here, right? So that's interesting, right? And then there's this little this was interesting. So Nancy Pelosi's husband recently sold up to $5 million in Visa shares. Now, what's interesting about this report is, check this out. So Visa stock had hit a 2-year low in September, according to Insider, but it was trending upward when Paul Pelosi sold his shares. So it's like, whoa. Okay, whoa. It's like this thing was looking shit for 2 years, and that one time it goes up, you know what I mean? You sell everything. Or like the one time there's a little bit of uptrend, you sell it. So it's like, do they have these insider information? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. But if you don't think there are rules for thee and not for me, you're wrong, right? It's like when she was getting her haircut when San Francisco was supposed to be on lockdown. She went to a barber salon, got her haircut. Now, granted, she did it the correct way, but we're not supposed to do those things, right? Or Gavin Newsom was able to. It's like all these elites, right? I don't care if they're blue or red. All these elites have rules that they don't need to follow. It's like SBF, right? I mean, a lot of what's, like even him being SBF should not be able to be on a computer. Why the hell should SBF be able to be on a computer? That guy should be maybe house arrest, I guess, but on a computer? How the hell is he supposed to, how the hell did he make $25 million bond? How? Well, it's $250 million, but how did he front $25 million? It's like, come on now, rules for thee, not for me. If this is an average Joe, your ass would be screwed, right? No one cares about you, right? So, I mean, if you don't think there's rules for thee and not for me, you're wrong. And funny is that there was one big trade. I forgot what it was, but after all this negative publicity came out about the couple, right? Potentially insider trading, her husband made a big sale at a loss. So it seemed like these guys are fucking, like, oh shit, we gotta lose some money, right? But yeah, what is Nancy Pelosi's net worth? Net worth. Net worth, it says $135 million. Her salary is how the fuck? You know what I mean? How the hell? You know what I mean? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, right? Your guess is as good as mine, right? I don't know. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Biz says Pelosi went heavy into EV the day before Biden announced all the green EV crap. She outperformed hedge funds. I'm going to side with she's not trading a genius, but has insider info. Yeah, exactly, right? Why? Nancy Pelosi's not some trading guru? Rorschach says, shut up, Rodney. Me and SBF are playing League of Legends. We are definitely not creating a new Tornado Cash. Chrissy says, living every day without a purpose isn't great. Retirement can be boring if you don't have a passion or goal to wake up to. It gets depressing. Rich people just don't sleep, wake up, and sleep again. Exactly. 100%, guys. Literally, the saying that, like, people die after retirement it's only like, it's only cliche because it's true. Because when you lose your mission and purpose in life, what the hell do you have to live for, right? What do you have to live for? And I do believe that, because I don't know about you guys in your life, but I've known people in my life who are like trust fund kids, for example. Like there was one kid in particular that I used to work with at Target when I was a little younger, and he was like this little nerdy kid, but he was getting like thousands of dollars every like 6, 7, like 8, 9, something crazy every month for the rest of his life because he had a huge trust fund, a wealthy parent or grandparent that died. And he was like the saddest guy I knew. It's like, like he bought all these things, but like he had no mission and purpose. He had no direction, right? And so, that's the issue. It's not that, you just die because, it's retirement. You die because you have nothing to live for. Now, when I used to work at Target again, or any retailer, there's so many times where I see people that are like 60, 70, working like, 16 hours a week, not because they need to, because they want to, right? One of my good friends' mom, who's like very old, she volunteers for like her city like mayor, right? Her and her husband volunteer for the mayor, and they don't even collect a salary. Well, she doesn't collect a salary because she wants something to do. Right. So it's like, some people need a mission and purpose and direction in life. It's not all about money. Right. Although obviously money fucking helps. Let's not like, come on now. That saying, money could buy you a jet ski. Have you ever seen somebody mad at it? And I don't think I've ever seen anybody sad on a jet ski, to be honest. Right. I've never seen anybody sad in a jet ski. Right. True. Right. Biz says, I stopped working a couple months ago and wanted to blow my brains out. Like, okay, so have you guys ever taken it like on the weekends? Sometimes I'll take like a break, like, I just won't stream. I feel like I get so anxious when I don't stream for like even a day, even though I'm only on for 2 fucking hours, right? If that, maybe like an hour sometimes. I feel like anxious, So you need a mission and purpose in life. But right now, for me, it's balancing my health, and I'm really into kickboxing. I'm really into fighting. I really have a burning desire for fighting. And this is an interesting spot in my life because this is the first time I've been able to create a decent amount of, income so I can pay my bills and stuff and survive. So I have a little bit of fun, but still I could like go train in the middle of the day, every day if I want to, so that's like a big deal to me. I'm like, dude, I finally, but I'm older. That's the only thing. It's like, I really wanted to do this when I was like 22 to 24. And now I'm 32 and I'm like, dude, I'm older. Like, should I like even try to fight? Like, should I try to kickbox? Do I have the dedication? Is my body going to hold up? I'm old. It's an old man's game, but it's it's a young man's game, but I don't have a lot of miles on me. I haven't taken a lot of damage. And that's important. That's important too. I've never been knocked out. I've been rocked, but I've never been knocked out. And that's such a big deal, So I don't know. Mission and purpose in life is important. It's important. So I don't know. Yeah. So they say it's so cliche, but it's true, guys. It's not the goal. It's the things along the way, right? It's not the destination. It's the journey, right? It's so true because, so my ex-girlfriend or wife, I suppose that's a huge difference, right? She's one thing she mentioned was PhD, because she's getting her PhD, or maybe she's done with it. I don't fucking know. But what happens with a lot of PhD students is that they work towards this big goal, and when they finish their PhD, they're just depressed because the goal is gone. It's like, now what, right? Now what? Very interesting, right? Now what? It's like, I hit this big goal, this achievement that everyone in our society honors, right? That's a big goal. Now what? Crazy. WebTurp says, if Rick Kerr can wrestle until he's 100, yeah. Who rocked me? I've been rocked a few times. All right. Bree says, that's like this older guy at a small coffee shop I worked at. He retired 3 times and always went back to work because he was bored and he loves talking. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Can you imagine being 60 or 70 years old? Like right now, I'm just fucking off and doing my thing because I'm a young buck, But can you imagine being that old and like having no direction in life and you're going to die? Because look we are all going to die. Everything you love, everything you own, everything you've created is going to disappear. Everything over time. Even your legacy eventually, right? So it's like we're only here for, you know, a certain amount of time. It's like do what you want to do and live life, you know, whatever it is. You know, if you're a weirdo likes to play video games and shit, and you really like to do that and spend your time that way, well then do it. Right? Do it. You know what a good message is? Here, let me take a piss. I'll be back. I'm getting on my horse. I'm getting on my horse right now. We're all gonna die. Here, I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be back. I may wash my hands this time. Who knows? I'll be back. Smash the like button. We're going off the rails here. Hold on. Shit, dude, this is gonna be crazy. Dude, I have to go to the laundromat today. I'm not happy. I ran out of quarters, so I can't use my local laundry machine. I have to go to the laundromat today, and I fucking hate the laundromat. There's like this older Hispanic lady, not generic, but if you pretty generic. She's cool as fuck, but she always gets on my ass when I come there and just take quarters and don't wash clothes, or I take too many quarters. She's like, you don't need that many quarters to wash clothes. I'm like, you're crazy. Yes, smash the like button. Okay, here's the thing. Jake don't want this smoke. Me and Jake are not fighting. It's my boy. Okay, check this out. If Jayhawk can get a girlfriend, then anybody can do anything. That's my speech. I'm just kidding. Okay, here's the thing. I was watching this right the other day, and this message is so true. So true. It's so true. Guys, today is a new day. Like so many people like hang on to what they were like. I can't lose weight. I'm a cheater. I'm a liar. I'm that person who never follows through with everything. I'm that person who can't save money. I'm that person who's a shitty husband. I'm that person who's a shitty parent. Right? Like today is a new day. Like you could be someone different. Of course, we have problems that linger, like debt, or maybe you're going through a bad relationship or a bad breakup because you were a dick or whatever it is, right? Of course, we have immediate problems and issues that we have to solve, right? You can't just quit your job and, you know, fulfill your dream as a fucking cup maker because you have responsibilities, right? Like if you're a person who wants to make Dixie cups, you know, you can't just quit your fucking job that pays your bills to make Dixie. It's like, no, obviously you have to do things, you know, to make that happen. But it's like you're not the same person you were yesterday. Every day is a new chance to start and be somebody else and be different and be better, right? You know, just because you're fucking, you know, you have a drinking problem yesterday or you have a drug problem yesterday, you know, you literally, you know, today's a new day. You have a chance to change. You're not that same person again. You know, so stop hanging on to that shit, man. You got one life to live, man. Be better, man. Do what you want to do, man. Motivation, right? Motivation. Rorschach says Roddy got just go downstairs and find what model washing machine it is, and then order the key for it online. Free laundry. Rorschach is a fucking genius. Roddy has PT. J.I. did not rock me, right? But like seriously, every day is a new day to be something better, guys. You know, just be better. You know, just keep moving. Yeah, keep chipping, baby. Keep chipping away. Because here's the thing. We're so focused on the goal or the destination. It's like, that's not what makes us happy. It's the small W's every single day, right? And literally you could do that forever, right? And that's the beauty of it. You can still hit those little goals every single day, be better. So, you know, I love to see it. No burned by Saitama. The giveaways are on Monday. Jayhawk, he's going imagine a little midget with braids hitting me, knocking me out. Yes, DJ said you have to keep moving forward and just keep chipping away at your problems. Simply be a better person than you were yesterday. That is exactly right. Rodney started, dude. I would date Pelosi just to say I did it. Dude, she's kind of creepy looking though, right? Nancy Pelosi. A little bit, right? Would date though. Would date her. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous of my girl. Don't be jealous of baby girl. What's up, Pelosi? What's up, Pelosi? What's up, baby? Roddy needs some David Goggins motivation. Dude, David Goggins is insane. But I like David Goggins. Like, look at, here's the thing. You're not all David. David Goggins is an outlier. But some of his principles of, hey, fucking do it when you don't feel like doing it, right? That's so true, right? Just do it. Like yesterday, I did not feel like training. I got something happened specifically in my life that only a few of my close friends know about. I will share it to you guys maybe about a month or so. Pretty crazy. And I just been feeling down, to be honest. And I didn't want to train yesterday, but I did it. I went in there, threw hands, and felt better about it. You know. Funny do Pelosi? I would, bro. I would. I play R. Kelly and everything, bro. Cycle hunt, 100%. I better be careful for the fucking police police roll up and just throw my ass in jail, you know? She's got connections. First of all, do you guys hear about Rick and Morty? First of all, I love Rick and Morty. But do you guys hear about Rick and Morty getting canceled? Or not canceled, but the main person who does the voices, I think it's Justin Rawling. Yeah, so Rick and Morty creator Justin Rowland, he gets kicked out of so he's in a domestic violence dispute. He's going to trial for it, I guess. And they fired him. And like, you can't keep this show going. This is probably my favorite cartoon show. I love it. A lot of people don't like it, but I really do love it. You can't keep the show going without him. He's like the voice and the brains behind it. It's crazy. Yes, I'm Pickle Rick. Rodney Caroline ooh, baby. Oh, I don't think I'd be able to get it up 100%. No way I'm going to be able to get it up. No way. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. You know, Morty. Damn. This sucks. What they better get some good voice actors and some good writing, or this is fucked, because he's their creative writer. But a lot of people have been knocking it. So I don't know. Yeah, Rick and Morty is funny as shit. All right, with that, baby girls, I'm out of here for the day. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button, push us up in the old algorithm. Due to popular demand, Jayhawk, we will be activating the Simp Seminars channel. So if you guys like men talk and those sorts of things, stay posted on my YouTube channel. I'm going to put, on my Twitter account. I'm going to be putting I know, Mizzy Matt, I know. I'll be putting up a post for my other channel. We'll be going live very soon. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Stay tuned. Right. So Friday night, we're going to be going live with our Jay likes to call them Simp Seminars. No, Jay, it's going to be Friday night, okay? So Friday night, tomorrow night, probably around 6 or 7, we're going to be going live, all right? The Boys and Bree Show, exactly, the Boys and Bree Show. So be on the lookout on Twitter. I'll keep you guys posted, probably tomorrow with a definite time, and then we'll go from there. But tomorrow, for sure, we're going to be streaming. And I have a different angle we'll go from. It'll be pretty cool. We're going to watch videos like certain relationship situations, and we're going to like talk about how to react to those. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. I didn't forget, Jayhawk. I made it public in front of everybody that I would do it. So it wasn't just speculative. Exactly proof of meme blue blockchain. All right, guys. Peace.